Yo.
Make America great again. From sea to shining sea. It's a land that's free, my friend. The one for you and me. Let's go.
I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and we are two old people on a couch, and I don't know that we're going.
We're going. I guarantee it.
We are going.
It's not a train wreck like my show last night.
No.
It was.
Do you have our comments over to the side of our
Well,
screen?
they're up here. Lazy
Oh,
Days is in
okay.
here.
Hey,
hold
Lazy
on.
Days.
Hold on. Where do you want? You want it on this
I'm-
side?
I want it on that side.
No, you want it on that side.
No.
You're the messenger.
Mhm. Good morning, Lazy Days. Merry Christmas.
No, and you can type in now, right here,
Oh, okay.
if
can
you want
type
to.
right in.
You can bring the typewriter over.
Yep.
The typewriter.
Mm-hmm. So you had an
is-
interesting show last night,
Yeah, we
On-
did.
Ghost and Alien.
Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. Ah, man, we tested it all out, and still, like I say, I love OBS to death. It is such a good thing, and they made it for broadcasters,
Good
kind of
morning,
like
Crystal Hart.
in my like. It has everything you need to put on a TV show
Yeah.
at a regular station. It really does, but it doesn't
morning,
have
Living in
mix
the Moment.
minus. So
Good
I have
morning,
to
Linda.
try to find loops around
Yeah,
to get it to work.
yeah.
And there's just not a loop yet that, because I did this for a living. I
Yes.
know exactly what I want to do, but they don't give me the tool to do it, so I struggle.
Mhm.
So then everything goes awry. And we had some echoes at the beginning, but I should start in the show, start putting the times that the people called in
Yes.
in the
Yes.
descriptions.
Good morning,
So
Little
you can
Cowboy.
go boom, straight to, and then tag it like, we had great ones. We had people, kids, they were young. They didn't know
Yes.
better, summoning them up a demon,
Yes.
They don't believe, they're Christian, but they found out that you do not want to
Mess with that.
mess with that
Mhm.
realm at all. So we had that Lila called in
Yes.
and gave her Mike with Lone Cowboy Adventures friend. Mike called in with 3 doozies, man.
Yeah.
He had
He's just a ghost summoning fool.
they just follow him around.
They just follow him around.
He'll never be lonely. They just he saw the Gordon's Fisherman.
Yeah.
You got to look that up.
Mhm.
You got to watch Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show last show to hear about the ghost of the
Good
Gordon.
morning, grilling addiction with Nick.
That's better than any Art Bell stuff out
Oh.
there right now. The ghost of Gordon Fisherman.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. I got some mods to make.
And you know what you do? You always trust the Gordon's Fisherman too. And I mentioned Lila. Oh, and Zombie 5.
5.
Dumpster.
Dumpster dive. Who
Had a
Mark
great-
has thought was a guy all this time.
Listen, as good as her story was
Mm-hmm.
about ghosts, right?
Yes.
Fabulous story.
Mm-hmm.
And it was way at the end, so you got to watch it all the way to the end to see that one. I found out Zombie 5 Dumpster Dive is a girl,
Mhm.
a woman, okay? And I was
Woman.
like,
Good morning, Ann.
she's been with us from the beginning.
Yes. She's been
And-
here a long time.
It
She's put up with a lot.
And to find out that she
Uh-huh.
was a woman,
Good morning,
and
Roberta.
then she's like, oh, she's just the sweetest person on the
Oh,
planet.
yeah, she is sweet.
I could tell by her voice.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I needed to have a Google account so I
Yeah.
could,
Be in the YouTube.
in the chats,
Mhm.
right? And comments.
Mm-hmm.
So she had her kids set her up, and they named her Google account Zombie 5
Dumpster,
Dumpster
dive.
Dive. Well, thank you, kids.
Yeah.
They must, All right. That name is definitely a guy. And she said, well, they were boys that
Yes.
did it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
So if you see Zombie 5 Dumpster Dive in here, say hello to her.
Yes. Who was usually in here
Yeah.
all the time. So, anyway, but we were up late last night with the show.
Maybe we should have just taken some of the calls, edited them. And,
Maybe. We
maybe
should.
I'll do that.
Maybe we will.
I'll do a follow-up of just the calls on
Mhm.
Grumpy Grandpa so you don't have to go.
Through all the nonsense
Yeah.
and the echo and
Yeah.
everything else that went on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, do you want to talk about Zawinski
Oh, my
Going
goodness. Yeah.
to Washington, D.C. yesterday and meeting
Yeah.
up with Biden, who I'm sure he figured out Biden is not with it.
Listen, whenever you know
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're in the know of what's going on around the world,
Yes,
you know it was just the most pathetic,
it was pathetic
you know, stunt
on
for
the,
all
on the
the
planet.
people out there that have not don't know what's going on in the world. It was the most pathetic. You know, he was in his pajamas or whatever.
Well, he was in a green sweatshirt and green pants with a symbol on the top.
with
with
that
the shirt.
Nazi symbol
Mhm.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you know? They could say, "Well, it's our heritage" or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, again, you know, I'm not allowed to say certain words,
Right.
or else I will be banned for life from
Yeah.
the planet. Right.
Mhm.
Well, if that's the case,
He's not allowed to have symbols.
you can't have symbols like that on your chest. And then they, you know, Pelosi, you know, she ripped up Trump's, speech, and
hmm
you know, they were all anti-America, because he's "Make America Great Again," right?
Right.
And she's ripping up his speeches and
Uh-huh.
everything. And there, she's just giddy as all get out
Oh, she was.
because
With the Uranian flag.
uranium.
Uranium.
a Ukrainian flag.
Ukrainian flag. And they flew the Ukrainian flag all over Washington, D.C.
Oh my gosh, they wore ties that were
Mhm.
Ukrainian colors.
Yeah.
We're America here, people, but I can see, if you wanted to support a country, but all we want to do is give them buttloads of money.
Right.
So then the buttloads of money can come back to them. It's so bad. It's so obvious that that Pelosi and all them are working for
Good morning, Tina
people
Lady
that
Beth.
don't have America's best interest. But
Yeah, absolutely.
I could go
It's
into it
crazy.
in detail, but we like to do everything shorter here. We'll just tell you it's a sham.
It was a
And-
sham.
and the media,
They're working on a budget to keep the government open and send Ukraine more money. So that's
then
what they're working on.
the Mockingbird media, they all get sent out there, on the computer, the script, and they all go verbatim, about it. And
Yeah.
Meanwhile, okay, just put it into perspective. Over $100 billion more going over there in that, if they get their way, right?
Yeah.
And all Trump wanted was like $5 or $10 billion to build a wall,
Mm-hmm.
to protect our country.
Mm-hmm.
$5 billion. Build it, and all this mess wouldn't be happening right now.
Right. I feel sorry for all the people down
Oh
on the
my
border
gosh.
trying to cross, and
And
the
the-
poor people.
And the people coming up here thinking it's going to be great up here, and they're just. You think your government down there is corrupt? Well,
Mhm.
come on up and check out our
Yeah.
corrupt government. And
Our government is way
I'm
corrupt.
I'm not saying it's the worst out there. They got it rough down there and everything. I
Yeah.
get that, but we're becoming poor rapidly here in,
Yeah.
in America. So
Yeah, I had to buy like $7 eggnog yesterday.
you didn't have to.
I did have to.
We can go without eggnog.
No, it's Christmas.
So
It's Christmas. I'm Christmas to his humbug.
yeah. We don't really have. Did you put up any? Did you work hard last
I-
night on our show?
Did not work hard on our show.
All
I
right.
was busy producing your show from
Oh,
the
yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I kept
Yeah.
running in here going, echo,
Fred-
this, music's too loud, blah,
And
blah, blah.
Fred says you were joining in, partaking with him.
I was partaking with Fred last night.
on some festivities.
Yeah.
Not that kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
she's faithful. Just little, her and Fred.
Me and Fred.
So, but yeah, I really liked our show last night. It was fun, and we'll get it better. And I've got a whole week now to try to figure out how to do Mix Minus the proper way. With all it takes is OBS. They got, you can do anything you want on OBS. Give me an aux out audio so I can do that.
Yeah.
My goodness, I'll get off of that. But
Well, and of course, Anne, Anne's going to quit watching us.
yeah, I know she's waiting for.
And I had the perfect Ned.
Oh, it's gonna be good. We'll
It's
do it
gonna
next.
be really good.
It involves their family, so
Yeah.
it'll be up.
It will be our next Ned.
It'll be our next Ned on Saturday.
Ned's going to come for a visit.
You gotta get in here and help me though.
That's your thing.
I know
Just
it's
get
my
in
thing,
here and do
but
it.
you have to be jazzed about it. Too.
Mhm.
We have to be all in together on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Again, the only thing I don't like is this color right here. The S right here is not
Well,
the
it's
right
completely
color. It doesn't show up.
ridiculous. The whole thing's completely ridiculous. And then
No.
you can't even read the L. It just looks like
Well, it's
a glitter bomb.
Yeah.
like an upside down eye.
No, it's
Yeah.
a glitter bomb.
Right.
It's stencil.
Okay, so we don't
It's
have
stencil.
anything.
So
We don't have any.
we do have. Well, I don't know if we want to show that. That's kind of probably
What?
these people aren't interested.
Oh, let's
in
get
the-
out to.
Oh yeah, we got to
Or
go
do-
to our other slide. But the Idaho investigation people here probably don't
Yeah.
care, but they did come out with
dang,
a video.
Snap, they're cleaning.
Oh,
it
they're
right now.
cleaning it. They got everybody off the ice right now.
But
People
wha-
were just out there skating a minute ago.
Yeah, it was fun. So we thought we'd do a little bit more festive Christmas.
Yeah.
But while they're cleaning, although this can be very methodical and think, okay, which way is he going to do it now? Is he going to go left or right? Is he going to split it in half
I
or
don't
do
know.
it in thirds? Well, he's having a little trouble there going. He needs to back down, because once the tires break traction, it's not good. You got to go slow with a Zamboni.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I'm a
do.
Zam.
Oh.
I used no.
The weather.
I slept in a Holiday Inn Express last
Did
night,
you?
so I know how to run those things.
So the weather is frightful everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and lots of snow, lots of blizzards, lots of cold weather, and people in the south are freaking out because they don't know how to handle all this cold weather. But anyway,
Yeah, it was a rough one. If anybody has any, Ken,
gonna be warming up though.
we'll get to the phones and maybe people can tell us how they, got
Survive
by.
the weather.
I know Ken, Lone Cowboy Adventures up there in the chat. There, you'll see him. He his pipes froze and he
He
had
did.
to
Hmm.
get It sucks because
Mhm.
once they're frozen, it takes forever to dethaw them.
It does.
Even if you got heat on them and stuff,
Mhm.
it's a pain in the butt. So, but they didn't have any. He had one split pipe, I think, and he fixed it. He's got it fixed. They're back in business. He had a short today where he fired it back up. So let us know how
Yeah.
you guys did.
Good morning, Lou.
Ann from Little Frenchie in Big Texas. They have a greenhouse and they had a wood stove in there and a propane tank, and they were above 40, so they were maintaining because they still had tomatoes and stuff down there
Yeah.
and everything. So
And I stopped moving, and yeah, we're trying.
all right, we're back.
All right, we're trying.
Just
I
if you
don't know
see us
what's up
go,
with,
just give us
um,
like 30 seconds because our
Our
internet drops.
is dropping ever so often.
and then
I don't know
comes
what's
back.
up with that.
I might have to buy a new router or something. I don't know.
Now our internet has been doing that for a couple weeks, Lou. I don't know what's up with it, but all of
Yeah.
a sudden it wants to choke up every once in a while.
It just
Yeah.
it works
Good morning, Kicking It
fantastic,
Country.
and then it goes away for a little bit, and then it comes back.
Mhm.
So, and we're all hardlined in here. It's not on Wi-Fi, so it might be time for a new router. I'll have to ask the cable company if they're having or they're seeing anything with our system or whatever.
Yeah,
And then they
mhm.
might say, "Oh yeah, you do. You have a." or
Good morning,
it's on there.
MT. Yeah, so
Morning,
yeah,
Luke.
I don't know what it is, but it's just been doing that here lately, and it's very irritating whenever you're trying to do something and then you can't do anything because
I
it just
know.
gets all messed up. So
It's not good for lives.
yeah, thanks for everybody for coming in and joining us this Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. What is everybody doing for Christmas Eve? We are going to just take it easy. Going to family tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll be going to family, but not today. So, and it's going to be a little different of a Christmas, I fear, here.
Yeah.
And my son's coming next week, so next week we'll get to see him. My grandbabies are getting baptized next weekend.
Oh, that's
so.
right. I forgot
Mhm.
about that.
Yep.
Well, it looks like the Zamboni is about ready to wrap up, and then you got to give it a couple minutes to freeze back up before they let the people
Yeah.
back up. And this is the worst time if you ever been to a skating rink because you do not want to fall because there's a layer of water that is
Oh,
still not
sure.
frozen.
Yeah.
So if you fall right now, you get wet. We used to go. I don't want to bore the people, but I
Yeah.
used to go to South Park skating rink back in Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
and man, they had the it wasn't organ music, what was it? It was festive things just blaring on these, loudspeakers, and you're just, it was a great atmosphere. The smell,
Yeah.
the sound, all the people and everything. It was just a really good experience to go ice skating, and I never was a really good. I could zip around, but I couldn't go backwards or anything like that. Same roller skating. I was a great roller skater. Could go forward. I couldn't do all those tricks though, but roller skating rink was a good time back as a kid
Yeah,
too.
but we're not traveling anywhere, so we're going about 15 minutes by car.
Well, I still got to get with
yeah,
Lou.
he needs to go see Lou.
Lou will tell you.
It's supposed to be 65. Lou said next Thursday.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm there. Let's call it. I'm going out on a nice day.
Okay.
Thursday at Lou's. Everybody's coming.
And Lou's gonna be
Lou's
like, I'm not gonna
cooking.
be here Thursday.
Lou's cooking.
Mhm.
He's got a good. What are those popular grills
Grill?
nowadays?
Mhm.
Man, got a super big one, so he can
Yeah.
cook up a feast.
He can.
I almost thought I was gonna get one of those, the Blackstone grill or whatever for like $30, right? The littler one. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, it's only 20 or something on clearance,
Yeah.
right? It was the bag for the.
Oh, like
the
yeah,
stove.
to cover it up with.
I was like,
Yeah.
man, this is a good deal. It was like for a little one too. Listen, for like camping. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh wait, it's a cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did I finish that conversation about how we can't find Ned or
Yeah,
There is
no,
no
go ahead.
Ned?
Tell her.
There is no
I'm
Ned.
interested
Oh, that's
in
right.
to find out why you can't find it.
I can't find Ned. Yeah.
We're sorry.
Yeah,
We'll be so much better here.
yeah. I gave him the perfect one too.
It's good.
It's good.
It's
It's gonna
good.
be funny. It
Well-
will be funny.
We're gonna start trying to send Ned around to
Around
all
to the homestead, to
all our
all
good
the channels.
subscribers.
Yeah, to all the good channels, or to all the channels.
And-
so
And if you want us to send Ned to your place to help out, you
uh-huh.
have to put your camera on a tripod and just aim it like while you're being
Mhm.
time lapse or something, like not time lapse, real time. Doing a project or something. But it has to be a steady camera.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
I'll send Ned out there.
Ned's been to some places.
Yeah.
He was out with Ridge Life, and he's been to Jason's a few times.
He's been to and Ken's
He's
Cowboy
been with Cowboy Ken
on the motorcycle trip with
Mhm,
him.
with the tent. Yeah, he's been around.
Who
He's been
else?
around the block. I don't know. I can't think right
He's
off my
been to a
head.
couple
Yeah,
channels.
he has been. So I have some cards.
Oh,
Christmas
Tim?
cards.
He measured trees with
Yeah, that's what I
with
said
Tim
with
from,
Ridge Life.
yeah,
Mhm,
that was a good one.
mhm.
I don't know what, God loved Tim and everything,
Mhm.
right? But he just got on this kick where he was wanting to measure trees. I know it's a gimmick to get people to come
Yeah.
watch you, right? But I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't see the excitement really.
Of measuring trees.
So I had Ned. We sent Ned there, and Ned was going, Tim's losing it back there, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's
measuring
measuring
trees.
trees, yeah.
That was a good one.
That's what we should do next week, maybe. Like put together all the good,
Oh
really
my
good
gosh,
Ned.
that would be hard.
So maybe we'll work on that this week.
All right.
I'll work on it
Okay.
this week. I need something to do.
You
this
got some cards?
I do have some
Alright,
Christmas cards.
all right.
So I'm just going to open them real quick. This one, I
We are
think
so bad this year.
we didn't send out cards.
We're so bah humbug.
yeah, I'm not bah humbug. He's bah humbug. So, but we got a card from Joy Blessed Life.
Oh,
So
thank you, Joy.
Put us back up full screen so people
All right. Okay.
cards.
There we go. Yeah.
And it has their little business
card
card inside.
within a
card.
card.
So I'm not going to bore you by
Does that
reading the
little
cards
card
all at once.
open up to another? Like,
No. It's not
SD
a card and a
card?
card and a card.
do
No.
you get an SD card?
And we got one from His Way Homestead.
All right.
His Way Homestead.
Oh,
They sent us a card. Oops.
camera's actually picking them up pretty good today.
Mm-hmm. And from Wendy at Hardneck Farms. Pretty close to us.
What happened to Wendy the other? She has.
They're sick.
Yeah, that's right. Get well.
Get well,
knew-
Wendy.
I knew she had some
Yeah.
problem. I couldn't remember what. They're
Yeah.
both sick in bed.
They're both sick of bed. They
So-
won't be going anywhere. They said she's.
Yeah. So
Okay,
get
and-
well soon.
This card is from no other than Zombie 5.
All right.
Dumpster Dive.
It's From her.
From her.
Oh. No. What does it say? Mary?
It says, merry and bright, joy, peace, and love.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Zombie 5.
And more my Alabama Farm Life. I feel like I'm doing the Price is Right or something, right?
Yeah.
And the winner is, or
Is,
the Oscars. And
Just make sure you open Lord Great. You got to say it's somebody totally different, and you go, no, they didn't win. It was Alabama
somebody else.
Farm.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So thank you for the cards. Yeah,
appreciate
again, we didn't send out any cards this year, but I'll do better next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna do better over in
Good morning,
Grove.
LG.
We're gonna get this. It did work good though. I did have it. Well, I can show it real quick.
What are we doing?
Well, no, I can't
Okay.
because
let's
there's
don't do
nobody.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Let's
Is
don't
it
do it.
time for the phone line?
It is time for the phone lines. If anybody wants to call in, let us know what exciting plans you have for Christmas or
Should we do the other deal?
what
too?
bizarre thing you think is happening in the United States right now. Anything goes. So, anything goes.
Right.
There you go.
Okay, again, the bar thing over there. Now, I should be able to put it up in. Oh, I can't now because I don't. I just need to post it, not so people have to take a picture of it.
Right.
But I had that. I'll figure it out. So I'll
So-
get that ready. I want it now. We can type it right here, but I gotta start putting the physical link down there, and the password is 12345 if anybody wants to do it video wise. But that all being said, it worked real. I have it now for we can actually have more people come in, just like just like Streamlabs. You know, Streamlabs. You know, people can just pop in, boop 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 boop. I could do that too with Indio Ninja.
Okay. That's very boring. Technology.
Okay.
Technology is boring.
I'm just saying I can have a lot of video
a lot of
callers
people.
in
Everybody
at the same
just
time.
jump on. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. So, is anybody going live today? Later on today, on the YouTubes.
People have
Anybody?
lives.
They have lives and family. hmm Yeah.
There's only a couple people that go
Yeah.
live on Christmas
Christmas
Eve,
Eve.
and
Mhm.
we're one of them.
We're one of them.
And
So.
no, there's a lot of people skating out there, and they're not doing too well. These people are not trained professionals. It doesn't even look level. I know it is. You know, it has to be because that's how they work. But it looks like they're going uphill, coming toward us here. Doesn't it?
It does kind of look like they're going uphill.
This girl-
That one dude
that
is
girl
struggling.
is struggling big time.
Mhm.
But we need the
Ken,
mute.
so Ken might be going live later on today.
Okay. All right.
So we'll be looking for that because we're just kind of hanging out. And the football games have been so lame this year.
These
The
people,
bowl games have
are-
been lame.
good skaters don't come out at. This is probably, I think it was Montana or something. So it's our time. So at 8:00 in the morning, don't
Yeah.
bring out the best skaters. Try to see the different styles. Like
Yeah.
there's a couple of people that just kind of get a little momentum going.
Yeah, they do.
And then this one's dragging their kid around, trying to get her to learn.
Oh, well, cool. See, anybody goes live today, Grilling Addiction with Nick will be there.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Grilling Addiction with Nick. Well, welcome him. He's been here before because you made him a moderator.
Yeah,
But,
he's been here before.
well, I would have a grilling addiction, but that's a lot of work,
hmm
Nick.
Oh,
It's-
okay. KC plays at noon.
Oh,
Hopefully,
yeah.
maybe there'll be some football games on later today, and I
Yeah,
can
well,
just hang out and watch some football.
when are
later
the
today.
big bowls starting tomorrow?
I don't know.
The
When are the playoffs? Next
that's
weekend?
yeah. They're this weekend.
Are they?
Maybe not. No, they're New Year's Eve. You're right. Don't listen to me. Okay, Auntie, we have no life, so we will be
Aw.
going live Sunday at 2 p.m. All right, we'll be
I
there.
don't think that's true, MT, but okay.
Yeah,
I don't think that's true, but I like that idea.
she's joking along with us.
Unfortunately, we
She-
will probably be at my brother's house,
Oh.
also known as
Well, we
my
can-
sister-in-law's
we can
house.
jump
But we
in.
can jump in
Yeah.
on our phones.
Still
So
19th.
I'll keep that in mind so that we can
I am
have
Jazz.
my phone close
and
by.
we'll pick up Lou on the. No, Lou will probably drive, but we can pick up Lou.
Yeah.
And zip on out to 10 Killer here.
Mm-hmm.
May 19th through the 21st, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be a rip-roaring good time. MT Homestead is having a meetup at Lake Tenkiller, and just go to their page and get all the details.
I have always been told to never get on the ice in Oklahoma. It's a sure way to get frozen.
You want to hear stories?
Stories about what? Getting on the ice?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So I was in Boy Scouts. Way different back in my day. Boy Scouts was cool. You actually camped, and we were actually winter camping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to the camp. Of course, there's a lake there that, me and two other boys decided to go down to the lake to, have some fun, because that's what you do. You just explore and do nefarious stuff in the woods, or so come up on the lake, and we're like, okay, and it's kind of melted in, like about 2 foot. That's not a good sign, right? That you actually see water at the edge. But we're like, but the rest was frozen. So we found a stump or a log or something like that, and we threw it up in the air. Boing! It come down on the ice. Tung, 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 tung. Bounces. The ice doesn't crack. So we're like, why not? Let's jump out across, the gap there, get on the ice and have some fun. So we do that. We're out there. We just jump out there. We're walking around. We're having fantastic time, right? And then all of a sudden, we hear this loud crack, right? So we're like, this ain't the best idea. So I go running first, over to the edge and jump, make it to land. My other buddy runs over, jumps, makes it to land. The third guy, whenever he went to jump, he pushed down on the
country.
He pushed down on the ice,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes right up to his
Good morning,
waist,
Carrie.
up to his waist, and he was freezing cold. And luckily, we didn't have too far. We adventured, but not too far.
Too far.
So, we all took off running to get him back up there to where he could get some heat at the campground and everything. So we did. It's just inevitable. Boys are boys, and you're just going to do stuff because it's dangerous. It's like, and we have that memory now to talk. Luckily, we all survived, right? And we all have a great memory to talk about. Like, I remember whenever we went up there. So I'm not encouraging it, but, I can't really fault kids for being stupid because it's fun. It's fun to live. Just be out there, be a little bit dangerous, and have some fun, and do stuff on the edge.
But parents realize what could happen to you.
Yeah,
How
that's
things
why
could go really bad, really fast.
they didn't care back then, really. To be honest with you, you could come back with that story, and they would just say for a second, like, "My gosh, you can't be out on." They'd just call you stupid, And my dad would be like, "Well, that was stupid, You could have died, And then, where are you going today? Oh, we're gonna go check out the lake. Okay, just be careful, They didn't stop us after that. Nobody watched us. Nobody knew half the crap we did back in the day. Therefore, it was okay. Am I right, everybody out there? Nobody knew the nefarious stuff, and we all,
Most people came back alive.
the same amount that survived the CV came back alive back in our, 99.97% of us survived. Only one idiot turned his head while he was riding his bike and slammed into the back of a car or something like that. And got a concussion and ended up in the hot. That wasn't me. That was David Schultz. I'm calling you out, David Schultz. He won't be watching this. So
No,
it's
he
okay.
won't be watching this.
The dude, I think he did it twice in his, childhood years too.
Yeah.
He ran into 2 parked cars. That being said, our son ran into a parked car.
Yeah, he did on his bicycle.
Then he took off.
Yeah, then he took off.
He didn't. And then the other kids and everything
Chased him
him down to our house.
and said, "This is bad."
Yeah, he
This
ran
is
into
gonna
the
be
car.
horrible.
He ran into the car and then he ran away. And then the dad's like, "Oh yeah." I go, "Any damage?" I think it was the back tail
Yeah,
light.
it was.
I was like, "Yeah, just let us know how much the back tail light is. We'll get." It
Yeah.
was a big truck, so an old truck. Nothing happened to the truck, but it did crack the tail light. And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And I was like, "Son, you can't run. I know you did something so lambasted stupid, and you're
Right.
embarrassed as all get out, but." You got to man up and go in there and say, well, you're not going to believe this.
Man, all these people are going super slow, and then there's this guy in this
Yeah.
yellow jacket
This
just
girl's
whipping
zipping
around.
around too. There's always got to be the one showboat girl coming here soon that's
Mhm.
doing, her routine,
Yeah.
and she has to do her routine while missing everybody else on the ice. And,
Yeah. I don't
and-
see her anymore.
Right.
Just kind of
oh,
whipping
here-
around.
there she is too. There's one doing spins and jumps, and
Yeah.
she's going to town. Show off.
Show off.
What's going on down here to the left? Is she just pushing a snowman, or is that a kid? What? Oh, is it? Or is that a stroller to help? Okay,
To learn how to skate?
maybe they give you that. I'm
Maybe
totally.
so.
It's not working. Whatever it is, it's not doing good.
No, it's not doing very good at all.
No, this
Is
is pretty good. We
Yeah.
need the music though that they
You
got
do. I was
blaring.
thinking you should have played some Christmas music.
Yeah,
behind us.
underneath. Whoa, there he went. He just zipped on
Yeah,
by.
Mark had a lot of things going on in his life last night.
Yeah, and
Guests and phone calls and
I wanna
everything
get it
wrong.
I keep on saying I came in here all day long trying
He
to
was in here
beat
all
the
day
mix
long.
minus problem. And
She'll kick somebody with the skate. Probably so.
the only way I can think about doing it is take it. Ooh,
Ooh.
she just bit the. Is
Mhm.
take everything out of the computer, all
Oh.
the audio out of the computer, mix it, turn it down, then bring it all back
In.
And all I need is a little program to do it, and it doesn't
There's
exist.
the massive skater. In the yellow jacket. Oh, that must be the guard. He's like
oh,
he's like the
yeah, he's the one that would throw us out
Yeah.
if we got too rambunctious. Because we'd like speed skate and just run into our friends and just
Yeah.
play, just like slamming into each other. And then we always did that near the end.
Mhm.
Whenever our parents said, "Oh, we're gonna pick you up at 3 p.m." or
Mhm.
something like that, you would do all your nefarious skating from 2 to 3. That way, if you got kicked off the ice, you didn't
So-
miss much.
On a note about the Idaho case,
Okay.
there is new footage of when when police came out there early, like right when they moved in.
It's a nothing burger.
It is
though.
a nothing burger. It just kind of gives context.
You know what all the college kids are going.
Yeah, but
They're
it's
like-
just them telling them
well,
to
I
turn
know,
down their music.
But you know what the college kids are saying? Please do not show this body cam footage because our parents, think we're coming here
to study.
and
Mhm.
reading our Bibles
Mhm.
and studying
Yes.
and making great grades, right?
Right.
They don't want to know all the nefarious stuff.
It goes on at college.
Yeah, it's crazy. Trust me. I went to college, and it wasn't for good grades. I give it was for
But
fun.
as far as I know, there's still no big breaks in the case. So
People would be traumatized if they saw all the stuff we did back in college. I mean, traumatized.
traumatized.
Like, absolutely. We'd all be arrested. We'd be all, in this woke society, we would be banned from the earth and put on, Mars with Elon or something.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was bad.
So what's going on with Elon then? Is he
Uh,
stepping down?
See, his true colors are kind of coming out.
Yeah, you're
I-
back to thinking. what
I
I'm
keep
thinking
saying-
the whole time.
I'm not against all the truth bombs coming out. But again, if everybody's in the know, then it's no big surprise that the FBI was the government is knee deep in these social media companies telling them what to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, they said an alternative method to getting better. Nip that in the bud quick. That's not part of our plan. And it was so obvious that, because some doctors had other methods and they shut them up, even though they're doctors and science. And then, whenever I don't know, whatever. It's just, we know what's going on. Elon is, I don't know, anybody that likes going into space kind of freaks me out too. I mean,
Yeah,
because there's no really good reason to go into space.
there is no good
It's a
reason to go into-
vacuum of
nothingness.
nothingness.
Mhm.
And-
Supposed to stay right here on this rock.
If people think this winter storm was incredibly hard to live in,
Yeah,
wait until you get to Mars,
we have no air.
one little peephole and, like one thing goes wrong There ain't no help ship coming
Yeah,
in.
there's no help coming.
in an hour.
Ask your brother.
Yeah.
Your twin triplet.
Well,
David.
he got duped. He's going to Mars,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on with Space Z.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, it was just an experiment to see if people could get along in a tight space like that.
Mhm.
Come to find out,
They can't.
not so much.
Not so much.
Last we knew, he was the only one alive on the
Mhm.
ship, because everybody else started arguing and
Fighting.
and
Mm-hmm.
it didn't work out because they knew that they got about partway to Mars.
All these people are going, what the heck are you
Listen,
talking about?
My brother got partway to Mars, and everybody in the ship goes, "Wait a second, we don't have enough fuel.
Good morning, Zombie 5 Dumpster Dive.
We don't have enough fuel to get back to the Earth." Right? They figured it out. They calculated the fuel, and they said, "Hey, they're sending us on a one-way trip here, and it's just us. This is it for the rest of our lives." And so
Mm-hmm. We opened your
they
card.
freaked out,
So, yeah, thank
Thank
you
you
for the
very
Christmas
much.
card,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We told the story already.
Yeah, Mark's dumbfounded. I was like, I suspected whenever
Yeah.
Zombie was asking me about Christmas shopping and that they had been decorating and stuff like that.
I was like, no, Deb. Zombie 5 Dumpster Dive is definitely a guy.
No.
And she was like, she was right. For once in her life, I was wrong.
Mhm.
But because you have to put an answering on there. Like I said, whenever you
Mhm.
call in it, you have to give your name. And it's a sweet, sweet sounding person.
Mm-hmm.
This is Zombie 5 Dumpster Dive. Or Zombie 5, right? I was like, wait a second. I've asked, okay, who's on the phone? And Zombie 5. I was like, oh.
Merry Christmas, Zombie.
It was funny.
You
it
have
was-
a great Christmas.
It's good. I'm going to try, Zombie 5, to just edit out the calls from last night and make just a quick video of the calls. I think that would be a good one.
It
don't you?
probably would be. You could even break them down into individual calls.
I could just, I could,
Call,
ooh, each call.
maybe.
That would be good. That might actually go,
Yeah.
that might go antiviral also.
It might go antiviral, but it would be good.
All right.
I know. It was funny. It was funny. Just wait till.
Look at Lou. Lou jumped in late too. He didn't hear the beginning of that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
hold on.
Ken calling.
Stand by.
Ken's going to tell us he's a girl.
Call from 10-star Lone Cowboy.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Good morning, Ken.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Well, hey, thanks for joining that show last night. It was a blast.
Do we have his audio?
Yeah, it was a good time.
I think we have his audio. Does everybody hear Cowboy Ken? Hold on, Ken. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he's going. Yep,
Okay.
we got him.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little tired this morning.
I bet you were.
Yeah. I think Miss Linda's going to take the dog and go pick out a Christmas present for him or something, or she's going to go pick out a Christmas present for him. But I'm actually sitting here trying to do some cleaning up on the laptop here, and thought I'd, you were talking about outer space and
And that,
I don't know. We talked about it last night. I
Yeah.
don't think I'd want to remember anything if I was taken. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well,
hard telling what they would do to you.
right. The probing
A lot
part
of
would be a little.
experiments.
The probing would be a little freaky, but like I said, if an alien wants to come down here and part of the deal is they probe a little bit, to get a free ride to check out their place, I'm not gonna, just watch a couple areas, just take it easy.
Yeah,
on
there
me.
you go. Some people, they would probably bring them right back once they see what the heck is in their brain. They're like, "Holy cow, this guy's nuts."
Yeah. They'd be like, "Does this guy ever shut up?"
They would bring you back.
Right.
They
Yeah.
would definitely bring you back.
Yeah. No, I had a good time. And I appreciate everybody coming into that chat. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just working on a new intro for my videos, and then I'm going to move everything to an external hard drive and open up some room,
So Linda's in here. She says
Yeah.
she's going to pick up a toy. Now that's
went
weird.
crazy yesterday for our dog.
Yeah, she
Dottie
did.
I got 3 new toys, and then I got I got her a stocking of all those
We
little
gave her the
toys. We gave her one, and
the
we're gonna
pig.
give her the
It
rest
sounded
when we
like
go back to work.
Mr. Piggy, really deep, like honk honk honk.
Yeah.
And man, her eyes just lit up. That dog loves toys, but that's weird. Debbie doesn't like to pet the dog too much, right?
Oh,
She's
come
not.
on. I do too.
Everyone, you're not a touchy-feely doggy person, but-
I am.
but
Don't
but she
listen.
she comes home with toys all the time for that dog though, and that dog just loves it. It's like, oh yeah, new
Oh.
toy. They're just like kids. They just go nuts whenever they get a new toy.
Mhm.
They're for you to go outside and play with the dog, Mark.
Yes, yeah. Lately, it's been too cold, so we've been.
Right.
Unfortunately, she wants to play tug of war with us in bed.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we play ball with them in the house, throwing it around, and then play tug of war, and then I make him really mad,
Yeah.
and then she feels sorry for him, and come here, little doggy, that jumps up on her lap and lays down and gives her the sad eyes,
Yeah. The bent down ears, sad eye look.
Yeah.
Well,
But, no, I was under the house. I almost forgot because I was so mad yesterday morning. Miss Linda got up and she goes, "We don't have water." And I'm like, and I left the faucets drip. And the north side of the house is where the main line comes in, and it's PC or PVC pipe.
right.
There's an elbow, and it froze right after the elbow. So I didn't notice the break until I actually stuck my head down in there after sticking a heater in there trying to thaw them out. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
So it was only about 30 inches that I had to cut out. I had a buddy come over, and I'm laying down there in the crawl space, gluing and everything. So once we got it glued together, we turned it on, and we had water. So that was cool. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
feeling
good.
of accomplishment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, man, there's nothing. Well, in our younger age, right, Ken? It would have been like, oh, the water's out. I got to fix it, right?
Right.
No, it's like, I don't want to go down in that damn crawl space, I
Right.
don't want to
It's
get out in
scary.
the elements. I don't want to do any of this crap. Couldn't it just work?
And they said on the news there was a plumbing company that was getting calls every 2 to 3 minutes yesterday
Oh, I bet.
for frozen pipes, So I'm just glad a buddy of mine came over and he handed me stuff down, because before that there's no way I could have videoed it because I would have had to bleep everything out,
Deb will tell you. Deb,
Yeah.
listen,
So
Debbie was mad because I put a hole in the middle of our master bedroom in the
Mhm.
bathroom back there. I just put a hole right in the middle of the floor because I have to army crawl from one end of the house,
You too,
clear,
LG. Have a Merry Christmas.
through this maze of ductwork and everything, all the way back to that corner. I would have had to make a couple trips to measure stuff and everything to fix that the one year. So I just was like,
right.
I just took out the circular saw and plunge cut, and I'm like, I'm going in right here.
Yeah, I had to lay on my back and go underneath one of the heat ducts underneath one of the heat ducts in the ground, and it was pushing against my chest. If I was, any more bigger than what I am, there's no way I could have got in there, and I had to take the heat duct down and all that stuff. So
Right.
Mhm.
yeah.
It sucks. It's just
Anyway,
old houses are no fun.
yeah.
I've
So,
got about everything on the drainage side down to PV. All the old lead pipe is out, and it's
Right.
all down to the main, like 5-inch feeder, 4-inch, 5-inch feeder line. I'm all
Mhm.
brand new PVC now, and nothing gets stuck in PVC now. So
right.
I haven't been underneath there. And but the funniest one was the one year I was underneath there, and if it rains a lot, it gets wet and it gets muddy underneath our house.
Right.
And of course, that's whenever it went bad, and I had to go underneath there and I was a mud monster whenever I came out. Mud from head to toe, right? And
Right.
I come out of the crawl space, and so Debbie's taking a hose, and she's hosing me off with the hose out in the front yard. And I got my hands in like I'm being arrested out to the side, and she's
Right.
spraying me down. And then the realtor comes to show the house next to us with these people, and we're like, the realtor's probably screaming like, "Really? You have to be like, you're what's going on over there?"
Right.
and so we're like, "Hi, welcome to the neighborhood. Hope you buy the house." And I think they did buy the house. Too.
Yeah, they did.
They're the ones that actually
Right.
bought the house too.
Yeah.
Well, at least you wasn't like Cousin Eddie and out there draining your sewer into the drain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they showed up to show the house.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, listen, you guys have a good day, and I'll let somebody else call in, hopefully, and we will talk to you later. And I'll keep watching and keep doing my stuff here on the laptop that I keep procrastinating on.
Yeah.
So,
Our computer is a mess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Studio Y needs a
Yeah,
good,
Studio Y is a mess
needs
too.
good cleaning up too.
right.
It does.
Yeah, it's going to open up a lot more room. I got an external hard drive, and I am not very computer savvy. You know what I'm saying? So I'll figure it out. I did it last year, so I don't even know if there's any room on the other one that I had bought that I put stuff on last year. So I don't know.
You should be
We'll
mad at me,
figure it
Ken,
out.
because last night I'm
Huh?
like, Ken, it's all you got an echo, and I was ripping on Ken, right?
Were you?
Yeah, while we were testing.
Oh, and it was you?
It was definitely me.
Bye,
Yeah.
Lou. Have a Merry Christmas.
All righty,
You
everybody.
too, Deb.
All right,
Talk to
Ken.
you later. Have fun.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Oh, so Lou said he had to go.
Okay, well, Lou's a busy man. He's got
Yeah,
a lot of
and
property
LG
out
had
there.
to go. So,
right.
yeah. And we're probably going to get out
Yeah,
of here
let's
pretty
get,
soon.
you want to bring in the dog real quick? No, okay.
No.
I heard her bumping. She's laying up against
She's ready
the door.
for us to go play with her and
Yeah,
have fun.
I'll take her
Although-
to the park. It's not that cold today and not
Yeah.
windy. I'll take her to the park and let her run around
Yeah.
for a while.
Although I could show what we got her for Christmas.
Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
get the puppy.
All right.
And,
Happy incoming.
yeah, and give her the toy. See if she'll bring it in here to me. All right, I'm going to go full screen. So, yeah, we had a good show. Everybody check out the last night's on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. And look forward to the phone calls. If you guys, good morning, Kay. Hold on. We're Debbie's jumping right back in here. Here she comes. Oh, my goodness. So, sit. Good pop. I know you were stuck out. But, I'll try to break out the phone calls and just put them on separately. See, about the crazy spraying, I've learned crazy attracts crazy. Yeah, that's true. Zombie.
The one I gave.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That's the one I gave her last night.
And hold on. Let me honk it. Dottie, hold on. She loves it. She knows how to work them. They figure out how to make them squeak in like 3 seconds. They figure out the system.
Yeah, Mark will do another show like that, Zombie.
Yeah. That's
For
not.
sure.
I'm gonna
He
try
really enjoys that.
I'm
kind
gonna
of stuff
try to get guests that
ahead of time.
line
Yeah.
people up
Yeah.
because everybody has a good ghost story. A
All
lot
right, stop.
of people.
He's trying to get the other toys. I'm not going to give her until we go back to work. So I have this. I'm going to give her that when we go back to work. And this.
Oh, she likes it.
She's like, I'm going to take those. And then I got her one of those cheap stockings, but it has a lot of stuff in it
Yeah, that'll all be destroyed in 3
in
seconds.
3 seconds. But it'll give her something to do for a minute. So,
She gets her favorite one, right? Like this one. Right now, this is her favorite one, and she'll squeak it,
protect it.
and I'll throw it, and she'll get it,
Uh-huh.
but she won't play. She won't rip it. She could rip this thing open in 2 seconds, but whenever she gets a new toy, and then after about what would you say about 3 weeks?
Yeah.
About 3 weeks, she'll be like, "Okay, I got to get inside this thing."
Yeah.
And she usually has another new toy.
Right.
So.
So, anyway, that's
Yeah.
all we have today. So, everybody
Carrie
have a
says-
Merry Christmas. Good morning, Kay.
Our last dog had to get the squeaky out every time.
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
If it had a squeak toy in it, Carrie, Our last dog would be boom, rip it apart, get the squeaky, and destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody have a good Christmas. And check out anybody that goes live MT tomorrow, I guess. Lone Cowboy might go live later today, so check them out.
Grilling Addiction.
So-
Nick is out. He had
Yep.
2 cups of coffee. Well,
Yep.
good. That's what we
Yeah.
try to do. We try to make this in the morning before people have to get busy.
Get busy with their day.
Yeah.
So everybody have a Merry Christmas. So should we get out of here?
We'll have more news next week.
We will have
We'll
more
have
news.
slides.
We will have
We'll
slides.
have Ned. There's
Mhm.
no excuse. I keep
No
saying
excuse.
this, and yet we let them down.
We
every
do
week.
every
All right.
week. Every week.
All right.
But we enjoyed it. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming in and starting our Christmas Eve off right. Oh, she's trying to eat my sweater.
That's
Don't
not
eat my
good.
sweater. All right. So until next time, remember, do your own research.